こんにちは皆さん。三上悟です。元気ですかみんな? It's been a long time since I have made a video on Pokemon Pocket especially. And yeah, I'm here now. I'm going to react. Not so react. I have already watched the trailer multiple times. I'm just gonna talk about all the possible things that can actually happen, and some of my opinions may seem repeated as I have already seen all the reactions from the major YouTubers, um, Megamogwai, Spraggles, or Godsley. I have watched their video, and please go and watch their video first. Or if you want a real deep down analysis, they're more professional than me, at least about this card game. I love this game, so I'm reacting to this. The first upside is that it will be only one pack, so it will be very easy to complete the set. Now we have Oricorio. Let's talk about this Firebird. The first time I read the ability, I thought, okay, it's not that much. I thought about Miltank or something like that. It's a weaker Miltank. But what actually happened was, this is a sneaky red, because during the next turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do plus 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So by your Pokemon. So yeah, it is just a red, but it will also work on non-EX Pokemon. Currently we have Giovanni to boost damage for non-EX, but this is just a red for every Pokemon out there, and on top of this you can also use red. This is a sneaky thing. I like it. Now Flanks. No, wait. Flinks. Phalanx. Okay, so we have Phalanx here. It needs its other friend to do something noticeable, which is to attack for 40 and take 20 less. Now for this Pokemon, Mog made a good point. He said in Lucario decks, this can actually work pretty nichely. 60 damage for 1 energy is quite good. Maybe it has the potential to become one of the best non-EX deck. Other than that, not very useful, since we would need 2 different basics to play this one. So let's move ahead. Mega Gardevoir. This card has crazy. This gal has crazy ability. Now this is a really interesting one. What the ability is that, as Mark said, the best Archie is on steroids. Crazy ass ability. But the HP is too low, and then the Mega Mogwai also said that Energized leaves. This attack is really hard to activate. He also mentioned how it is also harder to activate than what is that Pokemon that plays with the Greninja right now? It starts with an L. I forgot. Is it an L? I forgot the name. The water Pokemon with 2 energies I'm talking about. I forgot the name. How can I? Okay, so that Pokemon that requires a full bench of you and the opponent. That is easier to activate than this one. I honestly disagree, because as long as you have 3 energy, 100% of the time, almost 100% of the time, you're gonna have 120 damage to attack with, because almost every single card in the meta works with works with 2 energy or more, except for Hydreigon. Except for that, Hydreigon is literally the worst matchup for this card. I hate this. Okay, I hate to say this, but Hydreigon is the worst matchup. But for other cards, this one has potential. This is playable. I respectfully disagree that it is harder to attack with this set of energy, uh, energized leaves. Then I forgot the name. uh, I just forgot the name. It just went out of my head like that. Greninja and oh wait, I'll have to look at the name. Wait. Yep, it's Suicune. All right. Now, I honestly disagree that it is harder to activate this attack than Suicune, but we'll have to see. I'll have to play first, I guess. He has better experience than me. But this card is absolutely playable, especially it's basic, and it's not a mega. It's just an EX, so it's not a mega. That's a good thing. Now Mimikyu is crazy, yeah. Mimikyu is crazy. The ability is crazy, not the attack, not its HP stat. The first time I saw Mimikyu, the only thing I thought about is, oh man, I'm gonna play it with Jumpluff, you know? Uh, and we are also getting a stadium card that negates 2 retreat cost for psychic Pokemon, so it can also retreat for free, which is a plus point. But I am so gonna play Jumpluff. Maybe a dual energy deck, I don't know, but somebody gotta play Jumpluff or the Tapu Koko. I mean the mechanic, when you attack, it's gonna switch out. Then you play the stadium, and oh my god, it's gonna be so good if that actually works. Because dual energy almost never works. And Mimikyu, my boy here, is not to attack. He's there to tank. He's able to tank any single attack. Like, doesn't matter. 250 from Charizard, blocked. Anything and everything is blocked. Maybe status conditions affect him. That bitch Greninja. I'm sorry, that guy Greninja can also maybe affect this guy. And especially if he's in the bench, someone can ping him. Now I have a question. So if this guy is on the bench and someone Cyruses him out to the active spot, is he gonna get damage or not? Guess we'll have to find it out in the real battle after it comes. If you guys know, let me know in the comment. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Not super playable, but it can be really fun to play. Ladian as Pumpkaboo, I mean basic. I don't know what its evolution is gonna do, but Ladian, it's plus and minus, because it isn't affected by weakness. It's just bad. So if your opponent's Pokemon is weak to grass Pokemon, it's not gonna do 60. It's gonna do 40. Then or by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So if any Pokemon has minus 20 effect on, like the Furfuru we use currently, it's not gonna count that. It's gonna attack past that shield. So it's a plus and a minus again. Now at the beginning of your turn, if this Pokemon is in the deck, active spot, random. Alright, This is a great card, considering that they're trying to boost Psychic in this update. This is a good one. This is I know it's a very controversial and arguable situation, but I believe this is a better way to play Suicune. Okay, hear me out. Do not march on the streets. Suicune is universally good because um, it can draw cards, not Pokemon, not supporters, but cards. Then we have this one. If it is specifically for Psychic decks, I believe this one is better than Suicune. And the attack is also decent, as the other pros mentioned. Now after that, we have one of the best card here. It is called Obstagoon. Beautiful. The attack set is beautiful. So it's gonna do 120 if your opponent's active Pokemon has damage on it. Last time we got anything similar to this was the very first expansion. You know, the Centipede type Pokemon in the very first expansion, the first three basic pack: Pikachu, Mewtwo, and Charizard. In that pack, we had a stage 2 dark Pokemon, and not gonna lie, that thing was in the meta. Uh, we used to play it with the smoke Pokemon. I also forgot the name. I'm forgetting all the names today, certainly. But we also used to play it with the smoke Pokemon. It starts with Coffin. Yes, Coffin. We used to play with it. Coffin and the Centipede type Pokemon. But for that Pokemon to attack, your opponent's active had to be poisoned. This one don't. It is just a better version of that. And we used to play that like how can I say, we used to play with Koga. We used to use the poison ability of coffins, and poison the enemy, then Koga out, send the Centipede, and attack for 120, no, 130, because the poison also is going to ping. That's not gonna work with this Obstagoon because poison damage comes after the attack, not before it happens. But honestly speaking, I think it is going to get paired with Darkrai and nothing else, you know. Ping for 20, send a baby, build this one on the bench, get Darkrai, ping, and 120, no, 140 with the ping. So great one. Um, Pros, especially Mogwai also mentioned, send baby Pokemons with Rocky Helmet, and just watch the fun, you know. So good card to the meta. Now this one is heals 90 damage and discards 2 psychic, and it's not gonna heal if the Pokemon does not have 2 psychic. Now it sounds kind of bad until you look at the Gardevoir, which rams 3 energy after attacking in any single way. Right, on any type of Pokemon. I don't think it rams only to psychic Pokemon. No, on any Pokemon that you have on your bench, it is going to spread out energy like that, which is crazy, not gonna lie. That's really good. And it attacks 110 for only 2 energies. 2. So, absolutely beautiful. So, Diantha, the only thing I can think about at this moment is Giratina EX. We are going to see our man coming back. I'm excited. I don't think Darkatina is going to come back, but Giratina and Darkrai will separately come back. Now, Pierce is gonna pierce some heart, you know. So, this card is going to break some phones. People are gonna be mad, they're gonna be punching the screen, they're gonna be throwing their phones, anything and everything, because it discards 2 energy. This is Team Rocket Grunt on steroids. Like, what the hell? And Ops Dragoon is an extremely good card. You know, one of the best stage 2 darkness Pokemon we have had in the PTCGP. But having a trainer like this just boosts it up to A tier, maybe S tier too. We'll have to wait and wait for the meta. So after Pier, this one, when I saw Sightseer, I thought this card is ass. Who's gonna use that? But for some reason, Mega Mogwai, my favorite pocket YouTuber, was extremely excited for this one. Uh, he actually enjoys seeing stage 1 Pokemon getting a boost very much. Like, what? His favorite decks are just Magnezone decks. So he absolutely loves them. But those Magnezone decks have Clement. But Sightseer is an universal Clement, you can say. It just draws 4 cards and not draws 4 cards, looks at 4 cards, and if there's any stage 1, they keep it. You're going to keep it. So if you're extremely lucky, you can actually draw 4 cards, and then all of your luck's gonna run out. Then you're gonna get marsed or red carded, or even worse, um, a copycat with a rare candy and whatever the meta is. But this one is great. Is mixed reaction for me, but Pierce is the best one, the most fun one. I'm excited to play Pierce. Now we're gonna have the stadium card, Peculiar Plaza. So if you play the stadium, it's like an item card, but it works for both you and your opponent. So both of them will have 0 retreat cost for, not 0, like 2 less retreat cost, which is like which is like 0 for almost every single psychic Pokemon in the game right now. So 2 less for your psychic Pokemon. Is Mewtwo going to make a comeback? Maybe it does 150, you know, and Mega Gardevoir EX doing how much? No, Mega Gardevoir EX ramping 3 energy on a single Mewtwo is crazy. It enables it at using twice. It enables the Mewtwo 2 times. That's great. We can use Mega Gardevoir or EX to ramp the Mewtwo and also attacking the enemy. After that, Mega Gardevoir can retreat using stadiums, then heal using that card, which discards 2 psychic energy if you heal with it. This is crazy. I personally think that the Giratina meta, the Giratina and I forgot the name, Mega Gardevoir EX, the Giratina and Mega Gardevoir EX combination is slightly worse than the Mewtwo and Mega Gardevoir combination, because I don't know, maybe that 20 extra damage is important. Mewtwo is just slightly better now that we don't have to ramp energy, or we already have the energy. If we can easily get the energy, Mewtwo is just better. It takes 20 damage less, it also does 20 more, but again Giratina can ramp itself, which is a big thing in the pocket community. But now that we're able to ramp, I am hopeful for a Gardevoir Mewtwo meta. Oh my god, you know, the very first scary meta of Pokemon Pocket was the Mewtwo Gardevoir meta. Mewtwo EX Gardevoir meta. Is it going to come back as Mewtwo EX and Mega Gardevoir meta now? This is Mega Mowile EX. I think we're going to see the most fun 19 trainer deck. You know, back in the day, people used to run 18 trainer Articuno decks. Those low lives, people are going to run this one. This is just better. We have a lot of cards which will actually help these. I'll have to wait. The 19 trainer card, 19 trainer deck idea was by Mogwai, so I'll have to wait or some other YouTuber to um, make a deck. Play. At the end, we have Silk Beauty, Mega Gardevoir EX, and it looks beautiful. If you look here, we have an extra card, Metal Core Barrier, so takes minus 50 damage for Steel Pokemon. That's it. There shouldn't be. What is this one? Okay, this is just ass, I remember. So you'll have to have another copy on your bench, and the amount of Pokemon you have on this name is gonna flip coins. I've had 60 per coin, things like that. Oh, we got Vanillite. Are you going to see different Sweet Relay or something like that? I don't know, but yeah, these were all the cards, and it's gonna come soon. As I said before, it is just one pack, so good luck with completing the set. I love it when they just do one pack because it is just nice, you know. It is really good to the players, and yeah, that was it. That was my whole commentary on the video. Thank you for watching. See you guys in my next video.